All right, welcome back to Halftime Report. It's time for our call of the day. It's SoFi, downgraded to neutral at both Bank of America and Piper Sandler. Both firms note the valuation and its recent outperformance. SoFi up 84% in the last month. Carrie, coming over to you. You don't own SoFi, but you do own some other banks and some other fintechs. What's your take on fintech right now?
Well, it's really been in the doghouse because from the beginning of last year, really, it's underperformed the market considerably because of fears of competition, the strength of the companies, who's going to succeed, how big the market is. We own PayPal, which we believe in. It's gone down a lot. It's been a terrible stock. Perhaps it's finding a bottom here. It's got valuable assets. I mean, the PayPal button is extremely valuable on all types of websites. It's 45% of all of people use it when they make purchases. Venmo is, they haven't even started to monetize it, and Venmo has become widely used by all kinds of communities. So the stock sells for 13 times forward earnings. We think there's a lot there. It's a value stock at this point, and they're going to make their numbers this year. Business is decent. The economy is not in a recession. People are spending money, and they're maintaining their market share, even growing it a lot on the Venmo side. So we like that. Charles Schwab is a financial, not in fintech, but I'd just like to give it a plug because the stock's starting to act better. Maybe it was just stuck in the San Francisco motive. We don't want to own anything that had a San Francisco Bay. It's like Silicon Valley or First Republic, but it's not the same. And the cash sorting has come to a real slowdown from where it was. People looking for higher yields, and higher interest rates helps Schwab. It's also a cheap stock, 14 times forward. So we like that as well.
Weiss, what do you think about fintech right now? I think it was an interesting point that Carrie brought up that PayPal hasn't monetized Venmo yet. I think a lot of people are wondering why not.
Yeah, the fintech space is pretty interesting. I mean, there's so many eyes on it, so many people interested in it, but a lot of the companies, the growth companies, are having trouble making money. I mean, there's some moats to the business, not a ton of them. So I'm talking about more of the ones in the private market, and SoFi being one of those. Now, they're supposed to turn profitable next year, and Noto is just a phenomenal manager, very experienced from a lot of angles. But I think it's a tough space because it's shown that you can just get into the business and you're all competing for the same customer. So if you separate those and then you take a look at PayPal, which has had a troubled year or so, you know, it's perennial cheap. So I don't know where it goes from here. I don't really see a big reason to go away from the Visas and the MasterCards or American Express if you want to be in the space, though.